There's no way that this just happened. There's no way this just happened. It is 2:34 in the morning. 2:34 in the morning. Karl-Anthony Towns just got traded to the Knicks. After going to the Western Conference Finals, the Minnesota Timberwolves trade Cat of all people? Really? And how many times have the Minnesota Timberwolves traded their big men? And yes, welcome back to Swap Speculations. It's not dead, it's alive, baby. It's alive. With your boy, Tyler Gates, TAG Law 205. And I'm shocked right now, okay? So work with me. This is a blockbuster nobody saw coming. They kept this silent. This was like the Paul George to the Clippers trade a few years ago. They kept it quiet. Oh my God. I wonder what ESPN is saying. Shams, his first big Shams wow as the premier NBA insider is Karl-Anthony Towns to the Knicks. And you give it Julius Randle. You got back Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo for that? For Karl-Anthony Towns? Arguably the third greatest Timberwolf of all time behind Kevin Love and KG? Are you serious? No way. That's it. That's all you got? And then Charlotte want to sniff their nose in the trade. I'm going to get Daquan Jeffries and cast considerations. Really? I'm going to break down this trade. I'm going to break it down. The Knicks are now in the conversation. If they weren't already, they are definitely in the conversation now. They were in the conversation, in my opinion, when they got Mikal Bridges. Now this puts them in the conversation for NBA Finals. Championship. This is a franchise. This is a city altering. This is a culture changing. This is a league altering move. Not conference, not division, league. Like, guys, Karl-Anthony Towns in the East, he was supposed to get drafted by the New York Knicks. I know Stephen A. Smith is happy right now. But man, they really traded Dante DiVincenzo. So no more Nova Knicks. Now we're gonna get the Kentucky Knicks. We're gonna get the Kentucky Wildcats up in here and do. So we're gonna get some. So it's crazy, right? How two Wildcats were trading for each other. Julius Randle, Kentucky. Karl-Anthony Towns, Kentucky. Crazy, huh? Nobody thought about that. Dante DiVincenzo, we all know, the Nova boy, who went up in the national championship game in 2018. That's how he gets recognition. That's why he went so high in the draft to Milwaukee. Didn't quite work out there. He went to Sacramento. He was supposed to go to Sacramento in the Bojan Bogdanovic trade, but that got vetoed. So he went the next season, I believe, in 2022 for Marvin Bagley in that 14 trade with them, the Pistons, I believe, so some other teams as well. Being in that trade, went to Golden State, and that's where he got his shine. Got his bag for the Knicks, and this is where he became that elite six-man starter type of guy, most improved type of guy. DiVincenzo is essential. Where is he going to play in Minnesota? I'm not sure. Is Julius Randle? I think Julius Randle is going to stay. I think they might look to flip DiVincenzo to get more assets. I don't know what's going on in Minnesota right now. This is big. Are they undergoing a retool around Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels? That's what it feels like to me. They chose Karl-Anthony Towns, their franchise guy, arguably, of course, Anthony Edwards, but the franchise guy before he got there, the ultimate franchise guy, the one who stayed with them through all the tough times when they even had Andrew Wiggins. They still traded Andrew. They traded everybody around him and they still kept him. They had traded for Rudy Gobert. So you chose Rudy Gobert over Karl-Anthony Towns. Okay. So they think that Karl was the problem. I have no words. If this man goes win the championship next year, if they beat the Celtics, they have everything to beat the Celtics now. No excuses. No excuses, Jalen Brunson. No excuses. No thumb injuries, no hand injuries, no finger injuries. Josh Hart playing 48 minutes, that should be unacceptable. He should be playing 35 minutes at the maximum, maybe 40. But 48 minutes, Tom Thibodeau, you have other options now, right? You freed up the ball a little bit more, right? Jalen Brunson is going to get his shots. Karl-Anthony Towns is going to get his shots. Mikal Bridges is going to be ISOing people. OG Anunoby is going to slash all day long, right? Josh Hart going to slash all day long. Miles LeBron going to come off in a heater. And then I'm a Hawks fan. You know I'm a Hawks fan to the core. I hate this move, right? I don't like this move. How I want us to get Karl-Anthony Towns. I want us to get Karl-Anthony Towns. Yes, Clint Capella is great, but let's be honest. Karl-Anthony Towns and Trae Young on his team, yes, please. Yes, please. I would have traded number one pick for Karl-Anthony Towns. Yes, I know people may be skeptical of this. I would have traded number one for Karl-Anthony Towns. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't believe this. Karl-Anthony Towns is no longer part of the Timberwolves. That not once, not twice, but three times. Three times, Minnesota. You did it again. You traded Kevin Garnett to the Celtics. That was one. That's the first strike. You did it with Kevin Love. You got back Andrew Wiggins and Anthony Bennett, biggest bust in NBA history. And now, Karl-Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks. Three strikes, Minnesota. Three strikes. Three. Your three greatest players are big men, and you traded them all for packages that were less than what their value was. Three times you did it. Three. I wonder what Flip Saunders is saying right now. I bet he's turning his grave. I can't believe this. You traded Karl-Anthony Towns for what? Why? If I'm an owner and he approved this, can we get that whole coaching staff fired? Can we get the whole marketing staff fired? Everybody in Minnesota should go, except for Chris Finch. Everybody should go except for Chris Finch. Because if the front office has something to do with this, that's crazy. I don't want to hear it talk. I don't want to hear it talking about so they gave him a heads up. Give him a heads up about what? Why? Why would you trade him? They got a first round pick back. Only one. When Karl-Anthony Towns is at least worth two first round picks in 2 seconds. Unbelievable. 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 Crazy. Imagine feeling his pain right now. Dealing with a lot. He grew up there. Literally, he grew up there. You know something? This is gonna be a downfall of the Timberwolves, and this is exactly why they're not gonna never win a championship of moves like this. You were fine when Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns. You went and got Rudy Gobert. Yes, it was an all right move. Got you to the Western Conference Finals. I have said for years, Cat can play center. You don't need another big man, right? McDaniels can play at 4. I've been saying that for 2 years now. 2 to 3 years. And this is what they do. They trade him, blackball him behind his back. Don't you think he's going to have a little bit of something up his sleeve for Minnesota when he comes back? They need to retire his jersey. Kevin Love's jersey need to be retired. Kevin Garnett jersey, I'm pretty sure is already retired. Kevin Love's jersey is going to be retired. Karl-Anthony Towns jersey need to be next. Okay, Anthony Edwards, we know that's coming. We know what's coming already. Jaden McDaniels probably come, right? But oh boy, we're in for a hell of a season, guys. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Minnesota, you need to wake up and quit.